Hello, welcome back to Ask 9 here in our streaming studio. I'm Becky Phelps, joined today by Kristin Rogers.
Thanks for having me, Becky. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, if you couldn't tell from our outfits, it's almost Valentine's Day.
Did you know? It's a week of love. You could wear hearts, red,
Exactly.
flowers,
There's only
whatever.
so much in the closet that's like perfect for the week of Valentine's Day.
I know. I love your sweater. That's
Thank
so
you.
cute.
You'll see many more of these throughout the week. I have another like red one, but this
love
is
it.
so cute.
Thank you. I was thinking, how many shades of pink and red can I fit in this week? Maybe purple. We'll see. But
Oh, see,
Yeah.
purple's an underrated, I think,
it
Valentine's
is.
color.
Yeah, depending on the shade, I think it can work. But yeah, this worked out for today.
That is so fun. Do you have a favorite color of roses, like flowers?
Red.
Red.
Classic. Just the
Classic.
classic red rose is my favorite. But, all flowers are good.
That's true. I always get very excited by the different colors in them. I'm always so
know.
impressed just by how they can make them so pretty in different colors, like the bright ones, blue
Yes.
flowers.
I know.
Crazy.
It's funny that you bring this up because I took my daughter shopping in Uptown Marion on Saturday, and we went into Lily and Rose, which is a super cute little shop there.
Yes.
And the guy came over and gave Kinsley a rose, which was very sweet, the worker. And he had dyed it all these different colors. It was like rainbow colored rose. So
gosh.
she was very excited.
That is really sweet. A little rose?
Yeah, it was
so-
just so nice.
and that is
He
a really
just
cute
came up
store.
and gave it to her, and that was so sweet. But yeah, they can change them colors, which is very cool.
It's very cool. So if you're still looking for Valentine's ideas, girls love flowers. Get a little
In all
creative out
colors,
there.
Yes.
We do have you on, though, to talk about not Valentine's week,
Darn.
but something I know we could probably go for the whole half hour on this.
Definitely.
But you've got a segment that we want
Yes.
to talk about today, Working Iowa. So
Yes.
first of all, tell us, what is Working Iowa?
Yeah, so it airs every single Monday. You've probably seen these stories. So it's kind of a wide array, but essentially focused on businesses. So a lot of times this will be places that are hiring, looking for workers, but it's not always that. Sometimes it's workforce opportunities such as like internships or experiences, maybe that universities offer, or colleges, or different like work-based stories. So we've kind of done a wide array of them. But yeah, a lot of times it is local businesses looking for workers, and we kind of spotlight them and, help them find some workers.
And this is really, like, we get a lot of viewer inquiries asking about this kind of story, asking like, oh, like, how is this industry doing? Or, I'm looking for a job. What's hiring? This is a pretty hot topic for us in Eastern Iowa.
It is, yeah. So it's great to be able to do these stories, and we always get good feedback usually from people we've done the stories with as far as like bringing awareness to a certain industry. And like I said, there's a wide array. So I usually work with our photojournalist, Sam Hickson, who's super talented, and we go out to all kinds of businesses, which is really fun. It gets me out of the office and seeing different things. And so, one day we might be in hard hats walking through, like a factory type situation. And then another day we could be, inside a restaurant where we're looking to hire staff. So
I bet you get to see like all sorts of cool behind the scenes kind of stuff.
yes, actually recently we did a ride along with the Marion Police Department, and not too far before that with the Cedar Rapids Police Department when Cedar Rapids had their hiring window open. And so riding along with the police and seeing kind of
That's
what
cool.
patrol is like on the job. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of jobs. That is one thing that comes with covering this, is I've seen a lot of jobs and gotten kind of like the inside of what different jobs are like, what goes into it, what kind of experience you need to get that kind of job, what type of money you might earn. So it's been very interesting.
I kind of want to ask now, with all of this experience looking at different jobs, was there
Yes.
anything that you were there on site and you thought, I would do that? This looks like a blast.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything that's like really popped where I've thought this could be good. Of course, like if it's not obvious, I love to shop. So anytime I've gone into like a store,
And you're good at it.
I'm
And
like,
you're good at it.
thank you. I'm like, I think I could work here. However, I might be broke because I would maybe spend my whole paycheck.
That employee discount really comes
Yeah.
around and gets you.
Yeah, or at restaurants sometimes they'll be like, yeah, we get to sample, the food before it hits the menu, or the drinks before they hit the menu, and I'm like, I could be a food sampler.
Dangerous.
That sounds fun. So yeah, there's been like little things here and there where I'm like, that sounds really great. But obviously I love what I do here.
let's make sure that you know how to nominate, what's the phrasing?
Just reach out.
Yeah.
Just reach out. Just
how
email
to reach
us.
out about working
Yes,
Iowa.
you can just email us and let us know if you're hiring. Let us know if you have maybe a unique or cool business that would be good to spotlight. Maybe you work at a college or university or are a student and know of a program that could help people gain more experience. Whatever it may be, if it's workforce related, I want to come check it out.
Amazing. Okay, so you have done so many of these stories.
Yes, every single week. So yes, they don't stop. But like I said, it's such an array. Like you can see that one right there. We went out to a farm in Cascade and we talked with a farmer who grows all of his own ingredients to make gluten-free beer.
That's crazy.
Does it all on site. That was really cool. We visited the pop-up shops that recently opened in Czech Village, the new Asian market that opened on First Avenue. And so like I said, it's not always hiring. It's sometimes just spotlighting something new and exciting. So yeah, it's been very fun in terms of getting to see a lot of different things.
Let's watch one of these.
Sure.
Okay, what's a fun one from recently? I haven't seen this patio pop-ups one.
Yeah, the pop-ups were fun. The farmer was fun. I mean, there's a lot of good ones, but you go ahead and pick, Becky.
Okay, let's watch the patio pop-ups one in Czech Village.
Let's do it.
Well, Czech Village
I'll get your full screen here. Okay.
in Cedar Rapids is home to 3 new pop-up shops.
The spaces are offering several benefits for small businesses. I visited them in this week's Working Iowa.
It's Pohoda, which in Czech means a comfort place.
The Pohoda patio and pop-ups may be small, but these new pop-ups in Czech Village offer big benefits for businesses.
It helps a brand new business or a business wanting to try to test out maybe a small storefront be able to have that opportunity, as well as getting more things down here, new things.
Jamie McGrath owns the new bookstore and coffee shop next door called I'll Meet You There. She and her family helped bring the pop-ups to the area, inspired by her late mother, who wanted to see Czech Village thrive.
In that time, we kind of felt like her energy was missing, her presence was missing, and so my dad kind of got reinvigorated to be involved, and then my sister and I got reinvigorated to be involved too.
The patio area right outside is a place people can gather. With a pop-up concept, small businesses have a shorter and less expensive lease than a typical storefront, and short-term options are available. The location puts them on the map in the busy Cedar Rapids district.
It already is such a great place with a ton of foot traffic and people visiting, and so they're going to just have people walk by. Maybe they don't have a marketing budget, to get themselves out there, and so they'll get a lot of foot traffic.
Heartland Supply Company expanded from the West End shops in Marion. All 3 shop spaces in Czech Village are full right now.
The one next door is Casey Kasparek, who's an artist. And then the third one down there is called La Stara, and it's like a crystal store with a lot of different options around that kind of realm of crystals and gifts and more.
3 more options for shopping and an opportunity for 3 small businesses to grow.
The Czech Village area is really cool and special, so if you haven't been down in a while or at all, just come check out all the stuff, whether it's these pop-up shops or any of the businesses down here. There's a lot of really great things.
Businesses finding a new home just in time for the holidays. For more information, head to kcrg.com/workingiowa. If you're an employer who's hiring, send us an email.
And I will mute Kristin talking, but that is the email, by the way, up on the screen if you want to reach out about Working Iowa, newsroom@kcrg.com. Always reach out. But that was such a cute story.
Yeah, thank you. That was fun. And like I was telling you, it's kind of similar if you've been to the West End shops out in Marion, where it's kind of acts as like a great place for businesses to get started. If they want something smaller, they want a smaller lease. And then some of those shops have moved into the storefronts in Uptown. So it's really cool that there's now, a similar idea going on in Czech Village, and seeing, what will come of those shops that are open now in Czech Village, and maybe they'll have their own storefront someday.
And this is such a good way to also just be aware of the new places that are popping up across Eastern Iowa, the different opportunities. I was watching that story and going, oh, I want that sweater.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
the one with the heart.
have to go around and look at these places. That's so cool.
Yeah, it is cool to kind of get the behind the scenes and see, new exciting things that are coming, but also being able to help out businesses, who maybe are looking for staff or just kind of getting on the map.
Absolutely. The job market anecdotally is kind of rough out there. So this is a great starting place to just see all the different options and maybe try something new.
Exactly. Yeah, I know coming up, if you want a little sneak preview, I visited Iowa Works' new location that opened at Kirkwood. So this is kind of like, as he called it, a one-stop shop American Job Center. So where there used to be like services at Kirkwood or out at Iowa Works, which was at Lindale Mall, now it's all colliding like under one roof, under this location that's now on Kirkwood's campus. And it's really great because we were there and there was a constant line of people to getting in for services, and it's all kinds of services that you could imagine. Maybe you're looking, to finish your high school diploma. Maybe you're looking for a job and you need help with a resume. It could be anything. And so, really cool. There's a bus stop right outside, so it's very accessible to people. They're going to be adding a shelter over that bus stop too, which will help with the elements it does not currently have. There's a picnic table.
Iowa.
Yes, right. Yeah, so that will be great. And it was just really cool to see, how they're working together, Kirkwood and Iowa Works, to make this happen and really a benefit to the whole community. And so, that will be airing this coming Monday. Just a little preview of what's coming up.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop this full screen up one more time. This is the email, how to reach out, newsroom@kcrg.com. Let Kristin know what's going on. If you've got job openings, if you just think your business is really cool or unique, reach out, let us know about it. We need your guys' help so that we can, figure out what's going on. There's only so much that we can find by ourselves, really.
Yes, and I know I was telling you, I'm constantly, obviously, with this segment, like keeping my feelers open. If I see a hiring sign, I know all of our colleagues work as such a good team and are constantly saying like, hey, Kristin, I saw so-and-so's hiring, or this is open or that's open. But obviously we'd love to hear from you and getting, what really is going on, and we can get out there and see, because we don't see everything.
We don't, and you guys know best. Never assume that we know. Call us. Let us know about it.
Email us. Yeah, if you got something going on, I'll come check it out.
Kristin, thank you so much for joining us here on Ask 9.
Thanks for having me.
Can't wait for our next Working Iowa. And thank you, of course, for joining us tonight. Have a great evening.